Hello everyone, today I am here to discuss NORCET 2022 SIFT 1 memory based question paper. So all the questions is just memory based. So let's start with the question number 1. Dose of adrenaline in children. So here you can see the options like IV 1 is to 10,000 ratio, 1 is to 10 lakh ratio, 1 is to 10,000 ratio, 0.1 ml, 0.5 ml, 1 ml, 0.1 ml. But the answer will be the option D, that is IV 1 is to 10,000 ratio and 0.1 ml. As you can see here, that is dose that is 0.1 ml per kg of 1 is to 10,000 adrenaline, and in microgram that is 10 microgram per kg. Maximum single dose we can give 1 mg. Okay, 1 mg, and in case of ml that is 0.1 ml. Next, at which age child aware of their gender identity? So answer will be 3 years. At the 3 years child is able to know their age, sex and gender. So this is the question from the growth and development. So next question, that is third question, a patient undergo thyroidectomy. Patient develops carbopetal spasm. What we will administer to relieve the symptoms? As we know that thyroid hormone and parathyroid hormone both are responsible to maintain the calcium level in the blood. So patient has undergone the thyroid surgery. So carbopetal spasm mainly due to the hypocalcemia. So we can give the calcium gluconate as a supplement for the to relieve from the hypocalcemia. So answer will be calcium gluconate. Answer will be C. Okay, next question, fourth question, intraosseous injection. So let's see what is intraosseous injection. It is an injection or medication, the process of injecting medications, fluids or blood products directly into the marrow of the bone. So directly into the bone marrow, whatever we are administering, that route, that is called intraosseous. Okay, so they have asked the question regarding a site for giving intraosseous medicine in the children. So options A, ribs, tibia, radius, humerus. So the answer will be tibia. Okay, the preferable size in case of children, that is either proximal or distal tibia we can use as a site, and also we can use the distal femur in case of children. Okay, next question, patient develop tension pneumothorax. Okay, they have given some scenario and patient having the tension pneumothorax. So needle decompression is at which intercostal space we will do? Okay, so we will, as see, you can see here the image, that is in this pleural cavity the hemothorax and pneumothorax will be there. So before doing the needle decompression we will give the semi recumbent position to the patient, so it helps to allow, or it helps to move the air at the apex of the lungs. So because air is light in weight, so it will helps to move the air upside, okay, at the apex side of the lungs. So it will, so we can do the needle decompression or needle decompression at the second intercostal space. Okay, next question, that is seventh, national vector borne disease control program includes all except. So here you can see the options like malaria, lymphatic filariasis, plague, dengue. So they have asked the except. So except plague, everything is included into the in the national vector borne disease control program. So here you can see through the 6 letter national vector borne disease control program, as it contains 6 letters, so 6 disease comes under this disease. Okay, so it includes the malaria, dengue, lymphatic filariasis, kala jar, Japanese encephalitis and chikungunya. So you can learn through the mnemonics, that is चिंटू कल मक्खी फिल्म देखने जापान गया. Okay, C for चिंटू, K for कल, M for मक्खी, F for film and D for Japan, D for देखने, J for Japan. Okay, through this mnemonics you can learn all the 6 disease comes under the national vector borne disease. Okay, next question, that is fridge sensitive vaccine. So answer will be DPT. Okay, diphtheria, pertussis, tetanus. So all the T, DPT, TD or TT, all vaccines are starts with the T, so those contain the T letter, that all are comes under the fridge sensitive vaccine. Next question, that is, a patient is getting blood transfusion, suddenly patient develops fever, restlessness, skin itching and seems like blood transfusion reaction. So the patient develops the blood transfusion reaction. Being a nurse, what will be your first priority? We will, option A, slow the transfusion and give adrenaline. Option B, notify the physicians. Option C, stop the transfusion and give corticosteroids. Option D, increase the flow rate and finish the transfusion. So answer will be stop the transfusion. Whenever you will see the blood transfusion reaction, so first priority action is to stop the transfusion, and then only you will notify the physicians regarding the reaction. First priority should be stop the transfusion. Next question, 11th, a patient is getting regular insulin as 10 am. In the exam you may got the different question, just I'm trying to give the same as an example. So let's see the 11 questions. That is, a patient is getting regular insulin at 10 am, at which time the effective of insulin at peak level. So here you can see that regular insulin comes under the short acting insulin. So regular insulin having onset of 30 minutes and it will comes at the peak level after 2 to 3 hours of administration. So patient will have the peak level at 12 am because patient has got the regular insulin at 10 am. So peak level of effectiveness will be seen at the 12 am. Next question, that is GT PAL GT PAL score. So GT PAL score, they have given some scenario, so we have to calculate the GT PAL score according to the scenario. So G for gravida, it includes all the number of pregnancy, even the current pregnancy also will involve inside the under the gravida. Term pregnancy, whatever the pregnancy that is more than 37 weeks, that comes under the term pregnancy. And P for preterm, whatever the number of pregnancy between 20 to 30 before less than 37 weeks, that comes under the preterm. And abortion, it includes all the pregnancy losses prior to the before the 20 weeks, that comes under the abortion. And living, whatever the living child, if patient having twin, so that will considered as 2, and in case of triplet we will consider the 3 living child. Okay, next question they have given regarding the image based question, that is harmonic scalpel. So this is the picture of the harmonic scalpel. 14th question, they have asked the image behind the 2000 rupees note. So Mangalyaan image you can see here. Okay, and also you can go through the all the previous notes, like behind the 500 rupees you can see the Red Fort, Lal Killa picture. Okay, 200 Sachi Stupa, and behind the 100 rupees you will see the Rani Ka Bhav, and behind the 50 rupees you will see the Hampi. Okay, next question, that is skin appearance and facial changes in the Addison's disease. So skin appearance and facial changes in the Addison's disease, you will see the hyperpigmentation of the skin, and you will see the dry like skin in the Addison's disease, and also you can see the puffiness of the face in the Addison's disease. Some students are confused in moon like faces or puffy faces. So moon like faces generally we will see in the Cushing syndrome, not in the Addison's disease. So moon like faces and buffalo hump will be seen in the Cushing syndrome. Next question, 16, a child is showing sunken eye, skin pinch test poor, delayed capillary refill with severely dehydrated child. What management you will give to the child? So as we know that in according to the severity we have the diarrhea management, like plan A, plan B, plan C. According to that we will give the management. So if the baby is here severely dehydrated, so answer will be C. Okay, we will give the fluid ORS and urgent refer to the hospital. Okay, here you can see that according to the severity we will give the care to the patient, care to the child. So 17th question, that is low birth weight baby. Okay, in case of low birth weight they have asked the birth weight. low birth weight, that will consider birth weight less than 2.5 kg, very low birth weight less than 1.5 kg, and extremely low birth weight, that is low birth weight less than 1 kg. Okay, next question they have asked regarding the nasogastric tube length. So nasogastric tube length measurement mainly we will learn through the mnemonics NEX. Okay, nose to earlobe and till the xiphoid process. Next question, a patient having thought, a psychiatric patient is there. Okay, so patient having thought like he is having some superpower and he is great man. Okay, so which type of delusion patient is showing? So answer will be delusion of grandiosity. Mainly in this delusion of grandiosity you will see that patient feels like he is having some superpower and he is belonging from some great personality, and he is just imagining like he is like some superman like. Okay, so that is the delusion of the grandiosity. It is mainly seen in the mania like patient. Okay, and let's see the option A also. So delusion of persecution, mainly in this patients having the suspicious thoughts like patients having thought like someone wants to kill them. Okay, and in the delusion of inferiority, patient feels like her wife or her spouse partner is cheating on him. Okay, having some extramarital affair or cheating on him. Okay, next that is nihilism delusion. In nihilism delusion, like patients feels like nothing is exist and even my body is also decaying. Okay, so in the 19 question answer will be delusion of grandiosity. Next question, that is surgical blade. So they have asked regarding the surgical blade number 23. So you can see here the number 23. Previous 2 years they have asked regarding the blade number 11 and 12. So please keep in mind the 11 and 12 number blade also. Please go through all the numbers of blade. Next question, that is National Institute of Nutrition, that is in the Hyderabad. Next GK question they have asked regarding the patient safety day, that is on we celebrate patient safety day on the every year 17 September. 23, vitamin A deficiency causes all except. Vitamin A deficiency mainly it will cause the night blindness or xerophthalmia. So answer will be, according to the option, the answer will be blindness. Okay, 24, a patient having chronic alcoholism develops Wernicke's encephalopathy due to deficiency of. Mainly we will in case of the patient with chronic alcoholism or patient who is alcohol dependence, so they will develop the deficiency of the vitamin B1, that is thiamine deficiency. Mainly due to this deficiency patient may develop the Wernicke's encephalopathy. Like as we know that there is two types of the beriberi, dry beriberi and wet beriberi. Dry beriberi mainly affect the CNS, central nervous system, and wet beriberi mainly affects the cardiovascular system. Next question, that is anorexia nervosa symptoms. Anorexia nervosa symptoms includes all except. So it will include osteoporosis, electrolyte imbalance, weight loss, except menorrhagia. Okay, in the anorexia nervosa like anorexia nervosa, binge eating and bulimia nervosa, these all are eating disorder. So we will see all the symptoms in the anorexia nervosa except menorrhagia. We will see the amenorrhea in the anorexia nervosa rather than menorrhagia. Next question, that is complication of liver biopsy. Most common complication after the liver biopsy, we will see that bleeding from that site or leakage from the puncture site. Next question, copper T380 is effectiveness for the 10 years. Next question, that they have given the image based question, that is Pinard fetoscope. Okay, and they have given the Foley's catheter, 2 lumen Foley's catheter. Next, that is they have given the Joll's thyroid retractor, that is used in the thyroid surgery. Next, that is Anganwadi workers used which parameter for the nutritional assessment. So Anganwadi workers, they are using mainly weight for age parameters for the nutritional assessment. Okay, next question 30, that is normal heart rate in case of adult, that is 60 to 100 beats per minute, and in case of newborn Normal heart rate in case of child, that is 120 to 160 beats per minute. So they have asked next question regarding the ET tube size. So for the uncuffed ET tube size in case of pediatrics, there is formula, that is age divided by 4 plus 4. Next question, that is another name for the umbilical cord, that is Funis. Next question they have asked regarding the hypothermia temperature, that is less than 36.5. So here you can see that is mild hypothermia, that is 36 to 34 degrees Celsius. Moderate hypothermia is between 32 to 35.9 degrees Celsius, and severe hypothermia, that is less than 32 degrees Celsius. Okay. Next you can see here they have asked regarding the myasthenia gravis symptoms. They have given so many options regarding the symptoms. So answer will be lower limb paresthesia. So in case of myasthenia gravis, you will see that ascending paralysis and flaccid paralysis. The paresthesia will start from the lower limbs and it moving up. So in case of myasthenia gravis, the answer will be lower limb paresthesia. Next question, they have given the levonorgestrel. It is an emergency birth control pills, emergency contraceptive pills. So it mainly contains 1.5 mg. So it mainly contains two hormones, that is levonorgestrel and ethinyl estradiol. Okay, so it is useful within the 72 hours of the unprotected sex. So it is just a emergency contraceptive pills. Next question, a patient having burn of the posterior back and right hand. In the exam you may got the different questions regarding the to calculate the burn surface area. So just I am giving the example. Like a patient having burn of the posterior back and right hand. Okay, right hand burn. So what will be the percentage of burn surface area? So as you know, according to the rule of 9, that is here posterior back plus right hand. Posterior back, that is 18%, as we know, that is 18% given for back and 18% for front. So 18% for the posterior back and right hand, it 9%. So that both together will be 27%. Next question they have given regarding the negligis pelvis. So as you know, that is negligis pelvis. Here you can see the images. I have kept two images similar like. So in the negligis pelvis you will see the absence of one-sided ala. Okay, one ala of the sacrum will be absent in the negligis pelvis, and in the Robert pelvis you will see the both side ala will be absent. Okay, next question they have asked regarding the correct placement of the mask. Okay, so they have asked the correct placement of the mask. So here you can see that all last three are incorrect position for the mask. So correct placement, that will cover the nose, mouth and chin of the babies properly. So that will be the correct placement for the mask. Next question, that is which statement shows good attachment of baby during breastfeeding? So they have asked regarding the good attachment of the baby during breastfeeding. So option A showing lower areola more visible than upper areola. This is completely wrong statement, because right, that is upper areola more visible than the lower areola. Next question, chin does not touches the breast. This is also wrong statement. And option C, that is lower lip turns outward. This is correct statement. So option C is showing the good attachment of baby during the breastfeeding. 39 question, that is sodium concentration in isotonic solution, that is 154 milliequivalent per liter. Last question, that is a patient is on heparin therapy. Which lab investigation you will monitor during this therapy? So if patient is getting heparin therapy, we will monitor the APTT value. So answer will be C. Okay, activated partial thromboplastin time we will monitor. So if patient is getting warfarin therapy, in that case we will monitor prothrombin or INR. Okay, and INR will be the more preferable as compared to prothrombin time in case of warfarin therapy. But in heparin therapy we will monitor the activated partial thromboplastin time level. Okay, so thank you so much. Thank you everyone for the participation. Please like, comment and subscribe my channel. So thank you everyone. So thank you for your support. Thank you.